ค่ำคืนนี้นะครับอย่างที่ผมได้เกริ่นไปตั้งแต่แรกนะครับเราจะได้พบกับการแสดงของน้องๆจากศูนย์การเรียนรู้และโรงเรียนของแคร์ที่สมุทรสาครนะครับนอกจากนั้นยังจะได้สัมผัสกับประสบการณ์ของออสเตรียและประเทศไทยพร้อมๆกันด้วยนะครับ so that's just a proof of me being Thai I know I don't look Thai but I am Thai so I'll be ready for the second performance from beautiful students of Care Learning Center and Care School from Samut Sakhon. If you're ready, give them a big round of applause.
I think many of you have been to Thailand. So simply
lấy con mà la thay cái nào muốn vui nướng vơi đừng tình kia chỉ thân na quay còn gây ai xa xa na pa vui con mồi câu sò para mồi cái câu lùi na nhí xa côร้องพอปากาcô thấy nên câu sò quan vui than vui hey hey cô quay pa vui cô quay bay yang ole 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 lấy cái đơn lưỡng quan vui quan vui lên bây giờ lông chê chê phải tổ tay câu đăng lấy con mà la thay cái nào muốn vui nướng lên tên kia chỉ tên na quay còn gây ai xa xa na pa vui con mồi câu sò para mồi cái câu lùi na nhí xa côร้องพร้อมปากกาcô thấy nên câu sò quan vui than vui hey hey cô quay thả vui cô quay bay yang ole 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 lấy cái tên lưỡng quan vui quan vui lên bây giờ lông chê chê lại tổ lại câu đam mi chê lại tranh cho lo chê lại để câu xóm lại quay lại tổ lấy hạ ao nó bạn quay nhìn lệ linh nghi mi chê lại chỉ nhai tâu tông to linh nhí sắc tâu ranh lấy co vui tâu chung này tổ hạ ao không lại tổ thảo lệ cùng ai với để câu lấy con mà la thay cái nào muốn vui nướng lên tên kia chỉ thân na quay còn gây ai xa xa na pa vui con mồi câu sò para mồi cái câu lùi na nhí xa côร้องพร้อมปากกาcô thấy nên câu sò quan vui than vui hey hey cô quay pa vui cô quay bay yang ole 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 lấy cái tên lưỡng quan vui quan vui lên bây giờ lông chê chê hạ áo là bạ quê nhìn lên lĩnh nghi nị chế lại chỉ nhái tốt tông toa linh nhí sắc câu bánh ly cô hút đầu chuyện này tổ hạ áo vai tổ thảo lệ cùng ai bơi té câu nhà đến đã ni sa lại mua lại quý tộc kia là ai đến chân lấy mua lại tộc bèn bơi nhí xa xa chỉ cần na bôi con tâm máu lại luôn đi xa thân bôi bùa đàn chỉ quanh lô
ขอบคุณมากครับน้องๆจากสมุทรสาครนะครับจาก Care Learning Center และ Care School ครับ Now we'll let them take a deep breath and have some rest. The celebration of our friendship actually started earlier than this year. It started in December in Austria when the very same exhibition took place at the Welt Museum in Vienna. And we have a summary of that beautiful event for you this evening. Let's take a look at what happened in Vienna to celebrate the beautiful friendship between the two countries.
Good evening. In Thailand, we say Sawasdee Krap. Sawasdee Krap means that greetings from all the Thai people. I think many of you have been to Thailand.
So sind wir eben heuer im Juli nach Bangkok gereist, haben dort eben eine Stunde außerhalb von Bangkok eine Schule, ein Schulprojekt besucht, wo Kinder von Fabriksarbeitern und Arbeiterinnen, wo die Eltern untertags in der Fabrik arbeiten, die Kinder normalerweise zu Hause sein müssten, auf sehr engem Raum und sich selbst überlassen wären.
You are helping the children, as we heard from Sabine, that in Thailand, maybe people are thinking that Thailand is more like a tourist area, but actually we have still many children who are not able to go to school. And that's because language and because the families are working. So we have to work very hard to have helping these children go to school.
สวัสดีค่ะชื่อวีดาเอนะคะอายุประมาณ14 ปีค่ะเรียนอยู่ที่นี่ประมาณ3 ปีกว่าแล้วค่ะเกิดที่พม่าหนูได้เรียนที่นี่มา3 ปีแล้วเรียนที่นี่มันดีมากค่ะมีความรู้เยอะมากแล้วก็ได้เรียนรู้การเรียนการสอนแบบอื่นๆของ3 ก็ได้เรียนภาษาอังกฤษก็ได้เรียนประมาณนี้ค่ะ Yes 8 ขวบอะค่ะ8ตอนที่มาเมืองไทยครั้งแรกอะมากับพ่อกับแม่ค่ะแล้วก็กลับพม่าไปอีกครั้งค่ะแล้วพอขึ้นมาอีกก็มากับป้าแล้วก็มาเรียนที่นี่เลยหางานทำตอนนี้ว่าที่พม่ายากจนมากก็รู้สึกเสียใจบ้างมีความสุขบ้างอะค่ะถ้าได้มาเมืองไทยคือได้เจอเพื่อนใหม่ๆแต่ว่าไม่ได้เจอเพื่อนเก่าที่เราเล่นกันมาตั้งแต่เด็กแล้วค่ะก็รู้สึกเสียใจบ้างมีความสุขบ้าง
Menschen wie die Kinder in Thailand, die brauchen unsere finanzielle Unterstützung. Und dann können sie Thai lernen und dann können sie in die Thai-Schule gehen und dann kann man zahlreiche Beispiele dafür sehen, eines der österreichischen Lieblingsthemen, was passiert, wenn Integration stattfindet.
So that was the celebration in December the 5th, which was the Thai National Day in Vienna, Austria. And now they just flew to Bangkok. Two of them we just saw on the screen. Please welcome on the stage first, Kun Prombun Panichapak, CEO of CARE Thailand, or also known in Thailand as RAKS Thailand.
สวัสดีครับ Your Excellency, Ambassador of Austria, distinguished guests, I'm very, very happy to be here, but I didn't just fly from Austria. I live here, I'm Thai, and so I've been the director, CEO of RaksThai Foundation for over 20 years now. That's how long we were set up. I was one of the founders with my chairperson, Dr. Gusea Chanawong, who very unfortunately could not able to join us today. But you've seen the performance of these young children, and you may say this could be any performance of a very well-trained, group of children who are, from a very wealthy school. They are not. They trained, as we heard, just for this event, and their lives today is very smiling and very happy, nicely dressed, but there's a long background behind that. And I wish, maybe someday we can all go there and see what's happening. CARE Thailand or RaksThai Foundation, we have been working with the migrant population actually before we were RaksThai, so more than 20 years. And we have seen many generations of children coming through our center, and where they going on with either working in different factories or also working in different types of occupations or going back to the country. So children in these centers, although they're very fortunate because they have an opportunity to have some education, some learning, 3 languages, but even then, when they finish the school, many of them are looking forward to work in the fish factory. Working in different factories, because when they're in Thailand, they are labeled as unskilled workers. So this is the lives of children. And we with many other organizations, try to say, if they have higher education, how do we make them make use of that education and really gain personally, as well as for their families and for the countries where they come from and also where they are living. So we've seen this, but this is an example. We've been working in Samut Sakhon, but as many of you who are living in Thailand, you may know that Thailand has over 4 million migrant workers from neighboring countries, and only about 2/3 of those people working in Thailand are documented. So another 1 million or so are undocumented. In those cases, children are even more desperate. They're hard to come to school, have to live in hiding. Sometimes the parents may be working with documentation, but the children are not. So the children must be hiding. And this is very, very fortunate to be able to do this. But we work in many areas, not only with the children, we work with the families in health, because as in the Thai policy, funding for the health for migrants can not be using the Thai taxpayer fund budget. So we also help in that area. And there's some health insurance. We do work a lot in this area of health for migrant workers. We also work in other areas. You may think that Thailand is a middle income, higher income country, but we work in areas like the deep south of Thailand, where again, women and children are in a situation where it's very different from Bangkok. You wouldn't imagine going down south to Pattani, Yala, Narathiwat, the living conditions. Women who are struggling to find occupation, some income because of the conditions there. And we work in the northern Thailand in watershed management, ethnic populations, how they will continue to have their livelihoods. So although we are very proud to be in Thailand, and we think this today is very special, the 50 years of collaboration, we recognize that Thailand still has a lot of issues of how do we deal helping people who are marginalized, and what you are doing tonight will have a big help and will go a long way. And we have both CARE Austria, myself, and of course the embassy and also, the people working together to make this solutions for children and for many people in Thailand. Thank you very much.
ขอบพระคุณครับคุณพร้อมบุญขอบคุณมากครับ So คุณพร้อมบุญ lives in Thailand, but I'm sure the next guest speaker or our VIP guest for this evening flew all the way from Vienna to be with us tonight. Please welcome Andrea Bastorff-Hager.
So I'm the right one. I'm the one coming from long distance, and I take the opportunity to thank our highly appreciated partner Thai Airways to keep this friendship going, transcontinental. Thanks a lot for that. And in the meantime, I'm quite used to be the one coming from far away, because this is not happening only here in Thailand. CARE International, is a huge global humanitarian network. And what we do is explained in 2 sentences. We fight poverty globally. How do we do that? How do we accomplish that? So-called development projects, poverty fighting projects, and more important, unfortunately, emergency interventions. Think of Middle East, think of floodings in South Asia, think of, quite close to here, the Rohingya people in Bangladesh, and I could go on and on and on. That's the work of CARE International, helping those who very often, not only outside Europe, also inside Europe, we face the danger, are left behind, forgotten. They are called the most vulnerable people. And I'm personally deeply convinced that not only myself, but the majority of the people here, we are all privileged. We have a good life. And again, my personal conviction, those who have a good life should help others also to have a good and decent life. And if you want to do that in a professional way, then please join CARE. Excellencies, distinguished guests, tonight we celebrate 150 years of friendship. And as a quite traditional Austrian, I have to confess, sometimes I have the impression we live more in the past than in the future. But in my position in CARE, I love to look into the future. And next year, we will have 75 years of CARE globally. And I'm not sure, because in Europe, us was helped. This was the hour of origin of CARE. So I'm not sure if people here in Thailand are aware of that. CARE was founded after World War II. Care packages, millions of care packages, were sent to war-torn Europe 75 years ago. My grandparents, my father, he was a child then. He told me a lot about the care package, long before I was aware that I might have later in my life the privilege to join CARE. And you know what he told me? The chocolate, the chewing gum. These were things 70 years ago the children in Austria, they haven't even heard of. And you know what my grandmother told me? It's not only the food that we received. Every care package had a letter inside, a handwritten letter from the person in the United States at that time who sent it. And my grandmother said, the food was super, we needed it desperately. But the letter who showed me in these super dark times that in another continent a person is thinking of me, that helped me really. So it's not only about food and survival, It's also about the additional thing. And I think the additional thing is exactly what friendship is about. And 150 years of friendship between Austria and Thailand, a long, long journey. And I can tell you that we are here this evening also has been and will be a long, long trip for all the people that contributed endlessly that all this here might happen. And the work of care is fighting poverty, but also defending human dignity. I invite you all, honestly, let's do something for our friendship. Let's walk the talk, let's take care together, and tonight, let's enjoy the Thai-Austrian experience. I thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Andrea Bashkov-Hager, CEO of Care Austria พูดไว้ได้สวยงามมากนะครับว่าวันนี้เรามารวมตัวกันอยู่ที่นี่ด้วยมิตรภาพ150ปีของไทยออสเตรียนะครับแต่ว่ามิตรภาพนั่นแหละครับคือเป็นสิ่งที่เป็นสัญลักษณ์ที่ยิ่งใหญ่ของ Care ซึ่งจะครบ75 ปีในปีหน้านะครับคุณอันเดรียเล่าประสบการณ์ของ Care Package ที่ครอบครัวของเธอเคยได้รับนะครับตอนแรกๆนั้นมันมีทั้งเรื่องของสิ่งของแต่สิ่งที่มีค่ามากกว่านั้นคือจดหมายที่เขียนด้วยลายมือจากเพื่อนในสหรัฐนะครับซึ่งเป็นการสะท้อนให้เห็นนะครับว่ามันไม่ใช่แค่เรื่องของอาหารหรือว่าเรื่องของสิ่งของที่ใช้ในยามจำเป็นนะครับแต่มันคือมิตรภาพและการที่ได้รู้สึกสัมผัสได้ว่ามีคนคิดถึงเราอยู่นะครับ so I'm just translating your beautiful speech Andrea to my Thai friends it's touching to hear a great story of what Care is all about and next year will be a great year for Care as well so let's do more to promote the friendship and to show our love and care. And I especially am touched by the word. It's not about fighting poverty. It's actually protecting human dignity. ประโยคนี้สำคัญมากนะครับมันไม่ได้เป็นการต่อสู้ความยากจนนะครับแต่เป็นการรักษาไว้ซึ่งศักดิ์ศรีของมนุษย์เพราะฉะนั้นขอเสียงปรบมือดังๆให้กับ Care อีกรอบหนึ่งครับ